Lightfall is 47 days away from right now, and Bungie will be doing a complete overhaul to build crafting in Lightfall, which is really exciting. In today's TWAB, they briefly mentioned that. They're not giving on too much about that, but we do also get an update to Iron Banner and a variety of other stuff, so let's go through the TWAB this week. First up, we got a calendar of things to come throughout the rest of this season. Grandmaster Nightfall is January 17th, next Iron Banner January 31st, and the final week of this season starts on February 21st. Then we have a Grandmaster Nightfall update, which is that they're lowering the point of entry into Grandmasters. They're not actually making it easier. You'll still be at a minus 25 power when you enter, but you do have the option to enter in under-leveled at 1580, which would put you at a minus 40 power. So if you want to get absolutely destroyed, or if you wanted to have a real solo challenge, try to solo the Grandmaster at minus 40 power. That's going to be a crazy one right there. I'm sure Esoteric will jump in and do that at some point. So they lowered the overall power point of entry, and I think a lot of people will be really happy about that because this just makes it more accessible to everyone. You don't have to grind up your gear score or your seasonal artifact score nearly as much, but it will still be a pretty difficult activity. Right now, though, with power creep, they haven't been that difficult for at least a season or two, in my opinion, but we'll see. Next up, we have Iron Banner updates. They mentioned that the grind for Iron Banner is too much. If you've seen the countless loss farming videos that are out there and the topical videos on Reddit and everything else that I've made, loss farming is a big issue, and they're combating it a little bit, not combating loss farming, but they're combating the grind by making it easier to rank up, and that will be a nice added change to Iron Banner. Along with that, Iron Banner will be around three times a season starting next season, so looking forward to that. They're also taking back the feedback from all the different modes, Rift, Eruption, and Fortress. Which of those three modes did you enjoy the most in Iron Banner? Comment that down below. I want to know your opinion and see what you think about that. Then they talk about mods. They've unlocked all of them. They're not going to show up in your collections, but you do have the ability to equip any mod, so get to build crafting, make some of those crazy builds, watch some of the build videos I've made and others. And next up, they have the stay focused thing that we've already talked about, which is that they're lowering the cost of focusing on everything across the board, so that way you can focus stuff from now until Lightfall and use up your materials, get those god rolls, etc. Then they have an entire article where they talk about the dog that they added where you can pet it, and they mentioned that they had to actually test out whether or not they can pet something in Destiny 2, and so this is what you can see here. We've got Titan petting a very strange Pepto-Bismol looking guy down here. Kind of want a pet emoji, right? Pet someone. That'd probably be a bit too kinky for Destiny 2's taste, though. So after they did that, they were able to create the dog and add that into the game. And the dog will be staying in the game beyond this season, so don't worry. Apparently, he'll be going to the tower. And apparently, for more pets, there might be more pets in the future. Season 21. Interesting. And then we have a Bungie Store update. If you haven't seen the unbelievable outrage, or if you yourself have not ordered something from the Bungie Store, when you order something, it arrives like 12 months later, if it arrives at all. I've still had like 2 items that I just never got when I ordered them from the Bungie Store. It's laughable, it's bad, and they actually address it here, which is nice, and hopefully they're able to remedy that issue, because it's definitely frustrating ordering stuff from the Bungie Store. The timelines to receiving stuff are painful. So at least they finally addressed that a little bit. Then they go over the player support report, which is just a list of known issues. Obviously, Google Stadia, your characters are going to be deleted after January 18th. You can't even log on to Google Stadia right now, so most people should be have already swapped over at this point in time, if you haven't already. And then they go through a list of known issues. Movie of the week. We watched this clip. This was hilarious. The guy died to the explosion of the boss. Ace is a really good fan-made art series you guys should check out. Artist of the week, some great art. And that's a wrap on the TWAB. Let me know what you found most interesting from this week's TWAB. Make sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.